And here is how I would make an SEO tool show up in AI search results. So let's say someone is going to search for best SEO tool for SaaS in 2026. The thing about that, AI always checking for the websites that have the information. It's unable to think itself. It needs some kind of information that AI can get information from. And that way it's processing the information it got and finally giving us the information. So that way, in any AI chat, like for example Gemini, like from AI overview, we can see the list of cited sources. And what you can do is to show up in AI search results, you can actually buy the citations. So that's the way number one, that's the paid way. So what you can do is you can actually go to every single website, you can contact the owner of the website and add your own tool in the table that AI took the information from. And the thing is that website owners that are hosting this page are going to happily take your money and put your company name or tool name inside of this table. So that way you can actually contact that website. And this has to be a contact me page somewhere. So yeah, you can actually message him on Twitter, let's say. And that way you can ask him to edit the blog, add your SEO tool and re-index it. That way, there is a higher chance that AI is going to choose your SEO tool. Because of that, let me actually prove it to you. So what you can see that when it's listing the tools, so yes, SEMrush and Ahrefs, it's checking this kind of websites. So for example, for deciding SEMrush and Ahrefs, it's checked these 5 websites. And basically what you can do is you can contact all 5 websites, all 5 of them, contact the website owner and ask them to mention your SEO tool. That way, there is a higher chance that you are going to show up here too. But the thing is that longer the keyword is, more chances that your page is going to be cited and your tool is going to be chosen. The reason of that is very simple, I guess. The longer the keyword, the less pages about that keyword exist on the Google. That way AI has less pages to take the information from, and there is more chances that your mention is going to be actually picked. For that reason, if you are going to target like best SEO tool and that's it, there is almost zero chances that you are going to show up there. I will be honest to you. But if you are going to target something more niched down, so let's say best SEO tool for agentic SaaS, let's say in 2026. That way you are able to target that kind of keyword. And as you can see here, like RankUp and Slade are the new results. That's not Ahrefs, that's not SEMrush. And what you can do is basically target that kind of longer keywords, and there is a high chance that you can show up. You just have to think like what niches do you actually serve, what do you actually do, what do you also can try like best SEO tool for agencies or something like that. And you can see that, yeah, that SEMrush, Ahrefs, also agency tool like agency analytics, Surfer SEO. Yeah, you can actually play around with that, like what kind of keywords you can target, and you can think about that. So yeah, that's the step, the way number one. You basically buy mentions. The way number two is a little bit different. What you can see that it's picking the website pages. So why don't you build your own page? And that way there is a chance that your page is going to be picked by AI and mention you. So that way, instead of buying the mention, you can build your own page and mention you as the number one choice. But thanks to AI, there is no sense to build your own page. You can actually use like this prompt. Go down below this video and comment GO prompt, and I'm going to send you the prompt. Basically, what you are going to do is you are going to use Claude that's going to build you the page. So you are going, instead of topic, you are going to choose your keyword. So that's best SEO tool for agencies in 2026, or let's say best SEO tool for SaaS. Your website name and competitor URL. And let's take this one. Best tutor, it was for SaaS. So let me take from, yeah, pick a SEO, let's say. I take this URL, I go here, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste that in the code. What this prompt is going to make is going to analyze the competitor's URL and basically make it better. AI doesn't care how much DR or domain authority your website has. It cares about the content on your website. So if your page is basically better than competitors' one, AI is going to pick your page to cite. You can go like check that prompt. It's actually like very simple, and as a result, you are going to get one complete self-contained HTML file that you can ask your code like, hey man, can you add that page to my website? Basically, after that, you just index the page in Google, Bing, like Bing Webmaster Tool. Anyways, just index the page, and that's it. Within a few days, there is a chance that AI is going to pick your page. And the thing about that, you can target different keywords. So can actually build like 5 or 6 kind of websites, I mean web pages. It can be for SaaS, for agencies, or let's say best AI SEO tool if you have that feature. Or let's say best SEO tool for roofers, or let's say for plumbers, like it depends. Maybe you have a local SEO tool. So you can say like best local SEO tool for plumbers, or best local SEO tool for roofers. So there is a bunch of different ways that you can specify. Just use your own imagination, check who is exactly your ICP and what features for SEO you have. It actually is super dependent on every single tool. So yeah, and that's not all for the freeway. Like you can see the plus sign. What you also can do is you can use Reddit. The thing about that, most of the time, the cited sources is not only the web page, it can be the Reddit itself. So let's say we are going to search for best SEO tool in 2026, and there is a likelihood that Reddit is going to be cited here. Let me try another prompt, just best SEO tool, show all, it's not here. Best SEO tool for agents, let's say. Best SEO tool for agents. Or let's say for code. Yeah, you just have to search, but most of the time Reddit is going to be picked as a #1 source because of like a huge trust. So let me actually show you. Yep, so basically, oops, best AI SEO tool in 2026, and the #1 source is from the Reddit, alright, so from the content marketing subreddit. And what you can do is you can basically create the posts on the Reddit. And let me explain you how you can create the posts. When it comes to Reddit, you have to make sure that your account is warm. Before doing any posts or comments on Reddit, you have to warm up your account. Make sure that you have at least 1 month of age, so 30 days age. You have done at least 30 to 40 comments that are high valued, and you have around 200 karma. That's like the basic minimums that your account has to have. And the reason of that, there is a lot of like, that's a really thin platform. You have to think like Reddit is complex at algorithms, and there is a high chance that if your account is brand new and it looks like a bot, your post is going to be removed and your account is going to be banned. So make sure you have at least that kind of statistics, and after that you are ready to make the post. What kind of post you can make? The most obvious way, your title of the post is the keyword that you are trying to target. So best AI SEO tool is 2026. That's your title for the post. And what you can do is basically the listicle format. You can list all the SEO tools, and that's it. So let's say best AI SEO tools in 2026. You are going to show your competitors and include your own tool too. But a few notes about doing that. You have to make sure that AI, when it's reading the post and when it's reading the site, it understands that someone who made the post is trying to prioritize his own tool and make sure that his tool is going to be selected. That way you have to be honest. So be honest. List out all pros and cons. Be super honest about your tool. If you have something negative, about your tool, mention it, talk about it. That way, you actually show AI that you are not biased to one version. You are not biased to one tool. And there is a high likelihood that your tool is going to be mentioned that way. Only because you are honest. That's it. That's how it works, especially on Reddit. So you have to be honest, pros and cons, and eventually just talk about every single tool. Let's say we are going to list out 5 tools. So you can start like X is good at 1, but it's bad at, let's say it's good at Y, but it's bad at Z. But for example, tool number 2 is better at Z, but it's way worse at doing, I don't know, AI SEO. I don't know. So just use your own imagination, check your own competitors, like what's going to work better, and that's it. That's how it's going to work. And if that post got a bunch of views, there's a high chance it's going to be picked and show up here. For example, like this post was made in January of this year and it's still being cited. So if you actually make a really great post, there is a high chance it's going to be cited. What you also can do, that's the format number 1. The second format, I will show you that later. The second format is you can make the question. So let's say that instead of doing the post, you can make the question. You can say like, what is the best AI SEO tool for SaaS? You are basically going to make a simple question, right? That's our title. And in the post, you can say that I have struggles. I struggle to show up in ChatGPT on Claude. Do you know any tools that can help me show up there? I get decent clicks and impressions from basic SEO, but really have no idea how to show up in AI search results. So yeah, that's what you can do. And basically when someone is going to comment, you are going to be active. You are going to reply to every single comment you receive. But the thing about that, you need to ask your friend, or if you have the second account, you are basically going to reply to this post mentioning your own tool. So what you are going to do is you are going to comment under that post and say that, hey man, I had the same struggles, got a bunch of clicks from Google, and then tried like XYZ, it can be your tool name, and it helped me to show up in AI results within a few weeks. A really great tool. They have a 1 week free trial. I know, just talk about the benefits of your own tool. They have 1 week free trial and a really quick customer support. That's it. That's kind of reply that you can make. You are not just saying like XYZ. You are not saying like your tool name. I try tool name, let's say. You have to be descriptive. You have to talk about all the benefits. The thing about AI is not going to search for your tool name. It's going to check what the person said. That's more relevant. That's real information for AI. For that reason, talk about all benefits of the tool. Yes, you can mention the downsides of your tool, but I don't really recommend that because for AI, that's already like high authority reply from the real person who used the tool. So there is no sense in talking about bad stuff about your tool. It makes sense when you make a listicle, like best 5 SEO tools. Yeah, that makes sense there to make it look realistic. But when you reply in AI perspective, a reply from the real user is a high likelihood it's being told truth. All right. I know we fake that, like that's a fake comment, but just use it. It works. And as a proof, what you also can do, like sometimes my posts for like SEO2, it got around like 61K views, it got 15K views. So you can actually think about that. about making really great posts, you can just mention, let's say that you can edit the post, and you can say that I tried, let's say something like that. Someone advised to use toolname, and it's really good. Subscribe to the mid plan, and overall already got a few pages built on my site. Yeah, let me move higher. So what you can do is basically in 2-3 hours or in a day, you can edit the post and just mention the tool name right in the post. That works, you can do it. That's going to bypass all the algorithms. That's working very well. And that's basically it. That's like two main ways, the paid way, the free way. And yeah, basically, if you want, I can do that for you. So if you go down, check the description under the video, check the first link. You are going to go to geohats.com. That's basically me pitching you that service. So if you want me to do it for you, go down below this video, check out the VSL, basically me trying to sell you stuff, being fully transparent. I tell you my offer, so I legally guarantee your brand gets cited in 90 days or you get a full refund. Check the VSL. If it sounds interesting, go down below this video, book a call with me, and yeah, that's basically it. I hope you found that valuable. See you later.